Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Charles from the channel Books on Serial, and I'm here to do my October on my radar. Now, I cannot believe that we're already in the month of October. It is absolutely crazy how quick this year is flying by. I don't know what I'm doing with my reading life. My currently reading on Goodreads is like out of control. It's like almost at 200 books right now, but we're not going to worry about that. So I hope you stick with me because it's going to be a little bit of a weird one, but I do have some romances on my radar, so do not worry. So I'm going to shut up and let's get into the books. Up first, we have The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, and this is the last book in, I don't even know the name of the series or trilogy name, but I'm super excited to get to this one. This is Kwan's book. Then I have Life is Too Short by Abby Jimenez, and I'm really apprehensive about this book because I heard it does a similar thing that the author did in the first book in this trilogy, so I'm not quite hyped, but I just want to finish this trilogy out so I can take this off my TBR. Then we have The Wildflower Ranger by Tessa Dare, and this is a third book in the Girl Meets Duke series. I believe it's going to be a quartet, and I think the fourth and final book comes out sometime next year. And I don't know, Tessa Dare has been really hit or miss for me. Sometimes I love it, and sometimes I'm like, it felt a little bit flat, and I feel like that's the hard thing about rom-coms. Sometimes it would just fall flat, but other times like they're just like pure gold. Then I have Gloria in Death by J.D. Robb, and this is the second book in the In Death series, and this is not technically romance, it's more mystery, horror, crime fiction, but there is a significant romance that continues throughout all these books. Then I have Hang the Moon by Alexander Belfort, and this book follows the heroine's brother from the first book, and I believe this one is an MF romance. I'm really excited to be reading this. It's not like a steamy read, but the characters and the plot that this author usually does in her books are really captivating. Up next, I have Well Played by Jen DeLuca, and this is the second book in the series, and I heard quite mixed things about this one. I heard there's catfishing involved in this book, and I'm not a huge fan of catfishing, and the heroine basically kind of gets over it really quickly is from what I heard, so hopefully I can go into this book and actually enjoy it, or maybe I'll DNF it. I don't know. Then I have a book by Kwame Alexander, and this is a middle grade novel told in prose, and it's about a black family. I think they have two brothers and they play basketball. That's all I really know about it. I forgot this is like a sequel to the first book, which I can't remember the name of that book. But you can go look it up on Goodreads, so don't be coming for me for all the knowledge because I don't really know anything. Then up next, I have My Brother Something by Grigori Teglemer. I probably butchered this, and this is an I think it's an manga. I don't quite know. I heard a lot of people talking about this. I know this is the first book in a duology, and so I was super excited that my library had it, so I was like, this is like a sign that I need to read this book. Then I have volume 1 of The Last Kids on Earth by Max something, the author's last name, I forgot. I could just look at it, but I'm too lazy for it, and this is a middle grade novel, kind of similar to Captain Underpants, and I'm super excited to be jumping into this because I know there's a Netflix series that I think is already out, so I can read the book and then I can watch the Netflix series. Up next, I have Displacement by Kiki Hughes, and this is a graphic novel, memoir. I believe it's about Japanese internment in World War II. If I'm not mistaken. I'm bad with my history, but this seems really good. I saw this pop up on Goodreads, I was like, and my library had it, so I was like, why not? Then I have Ghost by Reina Teglemer. I think that's how you pronounce the author's name. I have no idea what this book is about, but I know it's a graphic novel, middle grade. I saw great reviews for this book, so I was like, let's give it a shot. Then I have The Magic Fish by an author's name I'm going to butcher, so I'm not even going to try it. And this is, I believe, a coming of age graphic memoir about a gay teen trying to come out to his parents, and it's somehow kind of mixed in with, I think, Vietnamese fairy tales. Don't quote me on that. Look it up on Goodreads, but I think that's it. Up next, I have Go with the Flow, and this is a high school graphic novel memoir, and I think this has to do about like periods. I'm not quite sure. The title is quite suggestive. I knew nothing about this. I saw that my library had it available in stock, so I was like, okay, I'm checking you out. Then up next, I have the graphic novel adaptation of Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Super excited to be getting into this. Then I have Almost American Girl by Robin Ha, and this is another graphic novel memoir. And then because I really want to further diversify the amount of genres that I'm going to be reading in the month of October, I have two picture books. I have Sule by Lupita Nyong'o. Then I have Eyes That Kiss in the Corner by Joanna Huh. So as you may have seen, my October reading plans are kind of all over the place. I'm kind of in this point where I don't know if I'm a mood reader or I'm just like very chaotic in my reading like schedule or my reading life. I have no rhyme or reason to the books that I pick up. I think I might call myself a mood reader because I'm like, okay, I want to read this genre, and then 2 days later I'm like, forget that genre, I want to read something completely else, and I just go on a holding spree on my library, and I just wound up checking out so many books that I don't even know why I checked out in the first place. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in a brand new video. Peace.